Yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success, a nice inside run.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Ryan. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hug. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. You think you won't get this? Monday. You think you won't get this? Slam.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty. Here for a delay? No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, quarter. Hey, Orbit. I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you. Pump. Check. Hey, quarter.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
180. Check. 53's mine.
Play action here with Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Get away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, their big guy.
On first down, Benjamin. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Charlie. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. 57's Mike. Middle. Yes.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Michelle. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready?
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check.
Throwing again. Ryan. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Patriots.
Ready. Tackle. Ready to go.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And they will run it with Michelle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. 80. Go.
Here's Rosen. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Middle. Five. Mike 51. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. 80. Save. Jam. Yes.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Patriots 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good, I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's not good. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, Haywood. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You go night-night. Stop night-night. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's out. Come, Monday. It's out time. Switches. Then Monday. Switch it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 57. Hey, echo. 57's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57's the mic. Hug. Come on. 57. Mike 57. Alert. Check nickel. Yeah.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. 25. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Now it's Ryan. Green brings it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Just me and you.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, South.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert, alert, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch twist, watch twist. Hey, Delta. Twist, twist. Mike 50, Mike 50. Right.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm going back to you. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. Overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Rosen will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Runs through the contact. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check it out.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I'm hard. Hey, alert. 50, 9, 50.
Now it's Rosen. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hard. 15. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, 180. Big stop, D. Big stop. Quarter. Check.
Here's Muhammad. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Brings up third and 6.
Let's get it. Hey, Mike's 50. Oh, yeah. Mike 50.
And now it's Rosen looking. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Out. Alert. Kill. Check. Crunch. Tight dog. Joker.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Michel. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Michel on the counter. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. This is Richard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It's easy work. He's coming again.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Dorsett making the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Alpha. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Ebron's got it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Richard on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And able to find Green. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time in football.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Rosen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hug. Alert. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Go, Mike 51. Smoke.
Play action here with Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise Jr. picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Check curls. Mike's 57's right. Oh, here we go. Hug, Monday. Mr. Mike, watch 57. Here we go. 49, check 40. Hey, exit. He's coming.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10. At their own 40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Michel got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61 goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go, here we go. One day. Hey, check Mike.
Rosen off the play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Watch the pass.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
57. Mike, 56. Quarter. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Share. SOS. Hey, quarter. SOS.
Now Rosen on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Move. Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, 5-7. I'm coming after you.
Now Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. 57, Mike, 57. Come on, D. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you. 80. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Big Dad. Hug. Come. Check 43. Shoot.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 50 yards.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Alert! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Five. You're not ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Rosen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew?